Great. Now let's begin with a website development using PHP. You all are having something into a particular mind that you how to develop a websites and how to make that particular website live. So in today's sessions, I will try to solve out as much questions as I can. My focus is on website development along with the speed. I'm not only discussing about the website development. This I would like to discuss that how we can put that particular website live using some particular domain and hosting. What is the domain? What is the hostings and so on. So that is our today's target. Because websites is can be developed by so many peoples. Peoples are developing that websites, but the thing is that they are not putting that website live on some domains. So if you are not putting everything into the live domain, so there is a no meaning. So I request all of you to upload your website to some live domains, so that can give you the maximum benefits, and you can easily share that things to your friends, and you can include into the particular resume also. So now let's begin. Uh, in today's sessions, we are supposed to discuss this many points. First things, I would like to give you some introductions about the technologies. Then what is a website, domain and hosting, and why we need a websites, how we can build a websites, what will be the salary of the developer. For example, you are joining as a PHP developer, what will be the approximately salary. Then tools and technology used for the particular website developments. Then we will see the practically that how we can develop a websites. Then second part, that how we can upload it. How we can upload it to the particular live domain and hosting. Then I will share you some gift with you. Then finally certificates and question and answer round will be there. So now let's begin. First, I am giving you brief introductions about the technology. So basically, we are a software development company. We are developing customized software, that is a web-based software, desktop software, and mobile applications. We are also providing the services like a digital marketing, search engine optimizations, and training for student and industry both. You can learn more from our website also. Now let's discuss website. What is a website? Basically, website is one particular identity of a person's or a businessman or individuals. I request each and everyone to at least develop one website and put it live on the internet, so that this can be the identity. You may have heard that people should search you on a Google, not on the Facebook. Generally people are searching you on a Facebook, but instead of that, you people should search you on a Google, and this is the only possible if you are having a websites. And suppose you develop a websites, you can grow your business. Suppose you are having the business or your parents are having the business, you can use the website to grow your business, and website is very less expensive compared to any real business. So I suggest each and everyone to develop a website, whether you are an individual or you are a business owner. So for website, we need a two part. One thing we need is a particular domain, and another thing is a hosting. So what is a domain? Website is a combination of the two things, domain and hosting. Domain is the name of the website. For example, let's say earthtechnology.com. I'm just taking an example. So earthtechnology.com, that is a domain. That domain names is related with some particular brand, but related with some particular organization. So you can buy your name as a domain. For example, I can buy a domain as adarshpatel.com, something like that. So that will be, that space will be occupied only for you. So now let us discuss big things, how you can develop a particular how you can register a domain. For that, you can go to the bedrock.in, something like that. So this is the websites. You can use these particular websites to buy a domain. This is the general rates of the particular domains. Generally .com domains is costing you 800. .net will cost you 900 something. IN will cost you something 600, and so on. So basically, you can use this particular website to buy a domain. Let me show you another website also. You may have heard about GoDaddy. You may have heard about the GoDaddy also. So you can use that GoDaddy website to buy a domain. The same thing, same rate generally will be there. Let's come back to the point. So domain name is the particular name of the organization. Domain name can have the extension like .com, .net, .es, .org and so on. That extension based on your requirements can be there. For example, .com is generally for the commercial purpose, .org is for the organization purpose, .info is for the information purpose, .us is for the US, .in is for the Indian, and say. Now let us discuss about the hostings. Hosting is basically a space. Just take an example of that. For example, previously you are using the file to store your data. Then after we have started with a computer, so we have started with a hard disk, hard drive. Then after we have started with the servers. Now we are using the servers and cloud servers. So this is the hosting. We need to combine domain and hosting together to work a particular website. In a hosting, we can upload the files, images, videos, etc. So how we can merge that particular domain and hosting? Very simple thing is that domain and hosting using name server. Name server is the identity of particular hosting. So this is the name server. This is generally settings of that particular name servers. So you can add that particular name server as a ns1.example1example.com, ns2.example.com, something like that. You need to update the name server. Where we can add that particular name servers? We need to add that name servers into the domain. So first we need to buy the domain. Then after we need to, let us close that request. No more participants we will allow. If you have any questions in between, you can drop in chat also, so that we can cover it out. So domain and name hosting, there are two things. Domain is the name and hosting is the basically server or a computer. We need to combine both the things using name servers. So whenever you are updating that name servers on a domain side, then your website will be linked up, and now you are supposed to upload the file to the servers. So that is a name server. Remember these terms, because this term is very crucial and most important whenever you are hosting to the live domain. So that hosting is the particular things. Now, why you need a website? For example, if you are in individual identity, for your identity, you can create a websites. Websites can be created easily. You might be knowing about the WordPress, you might be knowing about the Blogger, and so many platforms are there. You can use any platforms to develop a website, or suppose you are the programmers, you can use the particular tools like a dynamic website using a PHP or .NET or Java or any other platforms, any other languages. You can develop a website. Website is very easy to maintain compared to original identity. For example, you are having shop, then it is very difficult to maintain that shop. But if in case of a particular website, it is very easy to maintain a website. Let's take an example of the Amazon.com. Amazon.com is uploading thousands of products in a day. Flipkart.com is uploading thousands of products in a day. So it is very easy. So you can do the things, you can upload your products to particular websites, you can easily develop the websites, you can easily maintain the website. You just need few skills. In case of the blogger, you need only very few skills. In case of the developers, you need to do something bit more than that particular bloggers. So this is about a website. Now the question will be there in your mind that how we can develop a websites. Many peoples are there in our groups right now, that few are from the developer and few are not from the developer end. So you can go with without programming website, or you can go with programming websites. So now I would like to ask you all one particular question, that how many websites you have developed so far. Just put your answer into the chat. One. Okay. Okay. Please answer into the chat. Okay. 4. Great. Vrunda has developed 4 websites. That's great. Any other one? Yes, 3. 1 is live and 2 is intranet. That's great. 2. Okay. 1. Great. So basically, on an average, we can say that the person has developed 1 website or 2 websites. 2 and 1 is live. Okay, great. Okay, another person has just checked that uploaded, not uploaded on particular websites. Okay, great. 2. Sweta, 2. Okay. So on an average, you have developed 1 or 2 websites. Now, my question will be on a second part. On second session, we will discuss that how we can upload that websites to the live, and uploading that websites to the live domain will make you the particular important things, that you can open that things from anywhere. You can add it to your resume. You can show it to someone. If you have not uploaded that website, that means you don't have that website. So I request all of you, after this particular seminar, you will learn that how you can upload that websites, and I can show you that things that is totally free of cost. No single penny is required to upload the website. So keep in mind that things, if you develop website using PHP, it is very easy and totally free. So you can utilize that free functionality. You can upload that website to some domain so that you can show it to someone. So that we will see today. Now let's discuss about the types of the website. That generally static website is there, dynamic website is there, and third time other website or e-commerce websites. So what is the difference between this static website, dynamic website, and e-commerce websites? Yes, static website means particular website that is once we have developed, then we are not going to change that website. That is called as a static websites. Dynamic website means that some of the part of the websites can be changed dynamically from the backend panel. Backend panel is nothing but one page, 2 page, 3 page website given to the website owner or a business owner or persons who can manage their website easily. They are just having the operations like add, update, delete, something like that. They can add the product, they can add the category, and that category can be automatically live to the particular website. So dynamic websites are having 2 parts. One is a website, another part is a particular admin panel. So using admin panel, you can add the particular products or category to the website. That dynamic functionality depends upon the website, that which kind of websites you are having. Some websites are not having the products, but they are having services. So same things we can give it to the website. Third things is an e-commerce website. So e-commerce based example is the Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, or any other e-commerce website. Basically, e-commerce websites are having 3 websites. One website is for the customer, another website is for a particular business owner, that is we can say as a vendor, and third website is for the admin. So 3 websites are there, and so many other Android applications is also linked up with particular websites. You might be ordering from the Amazon using the mobile applications also. That again, mobile application is connected with a particular e-commerce website. So e-commerce website is a huge thing. In background mode, they are having too much analytics. Analytics means the something like that. For example, suppose you are having open Google Map, then you can able to trace out everything. So something like that in an e-commerce website, they are having analytics. Suppose you have visited one product one time, then second time it can pop up you that you would you like to buy these products. So based on the analytics, they can provide you some suggestions. Based on the analytics, they can grow their business. So you can utilize these tools and technology. Most of the tools and technologies are available free of cost for the beginners. If you are the beginner levels or you are having the limited products, then you can use all this functionality totally free of cost. There is no need to pay anything to anyone. That we will discuss that how you can use the analytics and how we can grow our business. So now in today's sessions, we would like to focus on with programming. Without programming, there is a website like a Blogger. You might be knowing about blogger.com. Are you aware with the blogger.com platforms? If anybody is aware, just chat in chat. Yes. Okay, great. Nirausa is knowing about a Blogger. Okay. Varsa is knowing about. Yes. Great. Another person is also there. Okay. Bansi. Okay, great. So basically Blogger is a platform for owners, or let's say let me show you one particular blog. Just I have developed one particular latest technology news. It is live or not, I am not remember yet. Okay, I will remove that post. Grow your business. So what is the generally earning of the blogger? Are you aware with that things? This is the blog. Little bit. Okay, let me show you one particular blog of my friend. Use without programming method also to build a blog, or with programming using PHP. Even you can use the PHP. If you are having the PHP knowledge, you can use the particular programming better way. So now let's go into the next point. Many of you are going to be a PHP developer in future. So what is your expected salary? Just on a chat. Suppose you are joining some companies as a PHP developer. What you expect from the company? How much salary you expect from the company? Then we will discuss that how much they can give you. Just into the chat, just message. Okay, 15 to 25. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, 40,000. Okay, 15, 25, 30. Okay, great. Okay, anyone else would like to be a PHP developers? 20K. Okay. So approximately you are looking for a salary of 15,000 to 25,000. So that is a generally range you are looking for, from 15,000 to 25,000. So what is the actual salary range or average of the India? Average salary range of the PHP developer is approximately 20,000. And that is, I'm not saying on my hand, it is displayed by the Indeed website. You might be knowing about the Indeed websites. That is a very good website for the job search for the PHP developer basically. And as a company, we are using Indeed website to hire the developer also. So many companies are using Indeed website to hire the developers. It is similar to Naukri.com, TimesJobs, Sign.com, and so on. So average salary you can get is at 20,000. So what is the expectations of the 20,000? That we will discuss throughout the particular sessions. Suppose somebody is giving you 20,000 salary per month, then their expectations will be approximately 60,000 per month work from you. If you can give the work of the 60,000 or more, they can pay you 20,000 without any worry. So you need to learn that things, that how you can develop such websites or some functionality that can give you 60,000 to your business owner, so that they can pay you 20,000. So now throughout the sessions we will discuss these points. Now let's jump into the particular tools and technology. So which tools and technology we need for the PHP? Or let's say suppose you are developing a website, what things you need? You need a PHP. PHP is the basically backend language. That language is specifically for developing a dynamic website. Suppose you like to develop a static website, then there is no need of the PHP. You can go with HTML also. Whenever you are developing a dynamic websites, you need a database also. For database, you need to go to the MySQL, because PHP and MySQL is the combo. Both are the open source. There is no need to pay any single penny to anyone. So you can use MySQL as a backend, PHP as a front end. You can develop a lot many things using PHP and MySQL. Then you need something like a cPanel. So what is a cPanel? cPanel is a basically control panel of the hosting provider. or you can say control panel of the domain. That panel is used to upload the websites to the server, manage the website, manage the database, manage the FTP, and so many things we can do with the cPanel. We will see that practically that how cPanel looks and what are the functionalities, how we can create some things onto the cPanel, that we will see practically. Another thing is that Notepad++. Notepad++ is a simple tool to develop a particular PHP website. I prefer the Notepad++ because in PHP, most of the codes we need to either copy paste or we need to write it on. Notepad++ can easily highlight the code. So I am using the Notepad++. You can use a Dreamweaver or any other tools. There are n number of different editors available in the market. Another tool is a XAMPP tool. XAMPP is basically a combination of Apache, MySQL, PHP. So you need to no need to download the separate PHP, separate MySQL, separate PHP MyAdmin, and separate thing. Just download the XAMPP, run the XAMPP, and everything will become up to you at once. So that is the benefit of the XAMPP. Previously, when XAMPP was not present, what we are doing separately all these programs, and then after XAMPP has introduced everything into the club together. The same funda is something like a MS Office. In MS Office, what we are getting? We are getting Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So MS Office is a combo of Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Similarly, XAMPP is a combo of your Apache server that can run your website, your PHP compiler that can interpret your PHP code. Another thing that is a MySQL is there. MySQL, we need to write the code. For that, we need a PHP MyAdmin that is an interface for MySQL interactions. So everything is come up with a XAMPP. Then FileZilla is there. You can use FileZilla. You can use Core FTP or any FTP software to upload your website to the server. Either you can use the cPanel to upload the website, or you can use a FileZilla. Most of the developers are using FileZilla because in generally website development we need to change minute things, and based on that minute things we can able to upload it to the particular domains and hostings. For that, we need to go to the particular FileZilla. So these all are the tools we will discuss in a depth. Now let's develop a website. So how we can develop a website? So it is very simple to develop websites. First, we need to select the themes. So I am going to Google. I'm just searching free templates. You will find a lot many websites of the free templates. Do not start website development without templates. Templates is the look and feel of the website, because whenever you are developing website without templates, it will look simple, but use a template that is a free of course. So now let me go to the templates. You can see the thing, so many templates are given. You can use any templates. Let me download these templates just for the practice. I'm just downloading the templates and see that how much time it takes to develop a website. Download is completed. I'm going into the the particular folder. I'm using cut, C drive, XAMPP, htdocs. Now I'm creating folder website 1. Website 1 folder is there. Let me remove that folder. I'm pasting that things. I'm using right click, extract here options. So folder is there. Now delete that particular zip file. I'm going into the particular folder, Control A, Control X, back, paste, because I don't want internal folder. Let me remove that folder also. So now this is the website 1 basically. Let me show this particular screen to you also. So what I have done is, let me repeat. Is it visible to you? Is it visible? Okay. Now let me repeat that process. Might be that I have left that particular Google Chrome and you cannot able to view that things. So now I have I am supposed to repeat that things. Now I think you can able to show my screen. Now let me explain. I am downloading that particular template. I'm going into the particular show in folder, cut, Control X, going to C drive, XAMPP, htdocs, website 1. Here I am deleting all these files, paste, right click, extract, then zip file is there, Control A, X, paste. So now my particular folder is ready. So you remember that particular steps, that what I have did is, are you getting my points or not? Just put it into the chat, yes or no, yes or no. Okay, what I have done is, I have just search for, let me repeat that process. What I have done is, I will go to the Google, I have written free templates. I am going to the first website. You can choose any other website also. Then I have selected particular these templates. Then I have downloaded the templates. I have copied that templates zip file into the particular XAMPP htdocs website 1, XAMPP htdocs website 1. That is my folder. Inside that I have pasted, and this is my particular website. Now let me start the XAMPP. I'm starting the XAMPP. I'm starting the MySQLs. Okay, somebody is asking that I would like to have the database connection. Sure, we will show you that database connections also. Now I'm going to the browser. I'm writing localhost / website 1. Now you can see the things. Website is ready. But yes, this is just a template. As per the templates, this particular website is there. So you can see the things. Website is ready. Now we can dynamic that website using PHP. This is a static website. So whenever we are discussing about the website development, we have discussed about the static website, dynamic website, and e-commerce website. So this is called as a static website. Suppose you would like to use the same website as it is, then it is fine. Just you need to upload that websites. Suppose you would like to go into the depth, then we can have that particular changes also. That how to particular update this particular content. Let's say take an example of the home page. Suppose these 4 images are there that you would like to fetch it from the database. Yes, we can. Suppose this is the particular element. Let's say this element 1 is there, element 2 is there, element 3 is there, element 4 is there. Suppose you would like to fetch these elements from the database, then again it is possible. So that we will see that how we can have these kind of things in a dynamic mode. So up till now, all these points are clear. Any doubt so far? Any doubts?